Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Amazon. Had them all set up to go yesterday and didn't get it done, so here we are. They've had some interesting action going on here today. Hit that high back in November, and there's been a couple dips here lately, so back on the 2700 on January 26th. Here's a look over the last year. They're actually down about 4%, so kind of amazing. And the last 3 months down a little bit over 11%. Some really weird action here. In the last month, had a dip and run up. Last week down over 4%, and here's a look at what they're doing today. They're actually in the green, 0.68%. So this is Amazon, ticker AMZN. As you can see, there's my cost basis. I wish that was a whole share. And I have a partial share, so you can buy partial shares here on Robinhood. So if you don't have $3,100, $3,100 plus, you can throw 10, 20, 50, whatever you have at it. If you don't know what Amazon is, you're a dinosaur, just feel free to pause and go over that. I'm not going to read it to you. Founded in 1994 in Seattle, Washington. Volume of 4.08 million. Average of 5.32 with a $1.57 trillion market cap. Just amazing. 52-week low of $2,707.04 and a high of $3,773.08. So a little bit over $1,000 difference there, so kind of amazing. Great ratings on this one as always, a 96% rating as a buy. And here's a look at their earnings. Just blew that one out last time. Trying to figure out the direction of way the stock is going. So currently at 31.23, and here's where I last bought some. And the 2700, so I did get some. Entered amount $33, so that gives me a partial share at that amount, so kind of nice. Here's another on the same day, $50 at $2,782, and $10 at $2,693, but that was back in June, so I had two buys here back in February. So I had about $83 in there, so threw it at some Amazon. I've been watching Google here today. It's kind of down. Thinking about buying a partial share on that, what I have left in my Schwab account. I did a video on Google a while back. They're doing the 20-to-1 split, so for every one share that you have now, you'll have 19 more in sometime in July. I want to say the 18th or 25th. You'll just have to watch that video in the description. Over here on Microsoft Bing, currently show Amazon as a buy with a 1-year price target of $4,101.90. Here on MSN Money, Amazon.com Incorporated stock falls Friday, underperforms market. This was just a couple days ago on Friday. Shares of Amazon shed 3.59%. to $3,065.87 Friday on what expected to be an all-around rough trading session in the stock market, with the S&P falling 1.90 to 4,418.64, and the Dow Jones falling 1.43% to 34,738.06. This was the stock's third consecutive day of losses. Amazon.com closed at 707.21 below its 52-week high of $3,773.08, which the company achieved on July 13th. Wish I would have sold it back then. I have a couple shares in my retirement. Wish I would have sold it and rebought it. Could have made $700 easy. The stock underperformed when compared to some of its competitors Friday, like eBay, Alphabet, which is Google, Walmart. Is Amazon popular amongst insiders? And this is just dated yesterday, Valentine's Day, so early investor in Amazon should be aware of the most powerful shareholder groups. Institutions will often hold the stock in bigger companies, and we expect to see insiders owning a noticeable percentage of smaller ones. I quite like to see at least a little bit of insider ownership. As Charlie Munger said, show me the incentive and I will show you the outcome. And that's what she said. Amazon.com is a pretty big company. It has a market capitalization of $1.6 trillion. Normally, institutions who own a significant portion of the company this size are analysts of ownership of the company. Below shows that institutions are noticeable of the share registry. Let's delve deeper into each type of owner to discover a little bit more about Amazon. So since I did my Google video about the split, I'm hoping Amazon would do the same, but I haven't heard anything yet, so I'm hoping I would like to see it split. About a 20-1 or 25-1 would be awesome. So what does institutional ownership tell us about Amazon.com? Many institutions measure their performance against an index that approximate the local market, so they usually pay more attention to companies that are included in the major indices. As you can see, institutional investors have a fair amount of stake in Amazon. This implies to analysts working for those institutions have looked at the stock and they like it, but just like anyone else, they could be wrong if multiple institutions change their view on a stock at the same time, and you can see the share price drop fast. So when an institution sells, that's usually when you see a drop in it. As you can see here, the blue is revenue. Green down here is earnings. The red is free cash flow. And cash flow from operations here in the orange. So you can see the revenue dancing clear on top of everything. So the rest kind of tied in all down at the bottom at the same. So investors should note that institutions actually own more than half of the company, so they can collectively wield significant power. So hedge funds don't have many shares in Amazon.com. Jeff Bezos is currently the largest shareholder with 13% of the shares outstanding. For context, the second largest shareholder holds about 6.5% of the shares outstanding, followed by an ownership of 5.6% by the third largest shareholder. Be interesting to know who the 6.5% and the 5.6% are. Might be something to Google, but insider ownership of Amazon kind of goes over some more information. Our information suggests that insiders maintain a significant holding in Amazon. It's very interesting to see that the insiders have a meaningful US $199 billion stake in this US $1.6 trillion business. Most would be pleased to see the board is investing alongside them, and you may wish to access the free chart showing recent trading by insiders. And again, you can find all this right on Yahoo Finance. Moving on here to MSN, Amazon.com stock outperforms market on strong trading day. This is dated yesterday. Looks like a little bit after hours. Amazon results boost NASDAQ share climb. What a ego trip that would be to own a stock that boosts the NASDAQ. That would just be something else. So that would be a definite game changer, or as some say, penny dropper. So there, I said it. Shares of Amazon.com advanced to 1.22% to 3,103.34 Monday on what proved to be an all-around rough trading session for the stock market, with the S&P 500 index falling 0.38% to 4,401.67, And Dow Jones Industrial 0.49 to 34,566.17. Stock rise snapped a 3-day losing. Amazon closed 669.74 below the 52-week high, which the company reached on July 13th, which we went over in the previous article. So, moving on over here to Reddit. Current estimate. Amazon stock headed to 4,500 after earnings. And it's actually went down a little bit since earnings from what I can tell. So over here on a StockTwits, currently at $3,123.58. Amazon, Arc, Square, Spotify, and AMC. What is happening with these? It blows my mind people are still trading AMC. I sold that almost a year ago. I was like getting a divorce. I had a couple shares and I was down in the red, and it started going up in regards to Reddit and the memes, and it's a good feeling to part ways. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy, so it went up, and for whatever reasons been coming down. I haven't figured out that part why, but must be something going on in the news. Here on TipRanks, currently as a strong buy. Out of 32 ratings, 32 are showing it as a buy with a 34% upside to $4,192.97, high of $5,000, low of $3,600. But that's all that I have on Amazon. If you have this one, go ahead and list in the comments along with your cost basis. Any other information you'd like to share on Amazon. And like I said, if you don't have $3,100 plus, you can buy partial shares here on Robinhood. You can buy them on Schwab and probably some other platforms. But if you have any more comments in regards to that, go ahead and list a comment which all platforms you can buy partial shares on. So kind of nice. Not as great of a feeling as the whole share, but like I said, if you don't have that much, you can buy a partial. So that's all that I have on Amazon. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is Jay Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.